The American president and I have had discussions that have been reported in the newspaper about potential military action. We have had those discussions, and the American president would like to have allies alongside the United States with the capability and with the partnership that Britain and America has. But we've set out very clearly what Britain would need to see to happen for us to take part in that. More action at the UN, a report by the UN inspectors, and a further vote in this House. Our actions won't be determined by my good friend and ally, the American president. They'll be decided by this government and votes in this House of Commons. But I believe the opposition motion, this is important, let me make this point, is deficient in two vital respects. First, it refers to the deaths on the 21st of August, but does not in any way refer to the fact that they were caused by chemical weapons. Now, this fact is accepted by almost everyone across the world, and I think for the House to ignore it would send a very bad message to the world. Second, I'll just make this point, then I'll give it. Second, in no way does the opposition motion even begin to point the finger of blame at President Assad. Now, that is at odds with what has been said by NATO, President Obama, and every European and regional leader I've spoken to, by the governments of Australia, Canada, Turkey and India, to name but few, and by the whole of the Arab League. It's at odds with the judgment of the Independent Joint Intelligence Committee, and I think the opposition amendment would be the wrong message for this House to send to the world, and for that reason I'll be recommending that my honourable friends vote against it. In the end, there is no 100% certainty about who is responsible. You have to make a judgment. There is also no 100% certainty about what path of action might succeed or fail. But let me say this to the honourable lady. I think we can be as certain as possible that when we have a regime that has used chemical weapons on 14 occasions, that is most likely responsible for this large-scale attack, that if nothing is done, it will conclude that it can use these weapons again and again and on a larger scale and with impunity. And when people talk about escalation, to me the biggest danger of escalation is if the world community, not just Britain but America and others, stand back and do nothing. Because I think Assad will draw very clear conclusions from